What is up, everyone? This is Jonathan here for Tuesday's iRacing League for BRC Championship in the mini street stocks. This week we have two races. We'll be racing on road course here. Is at Lime Rock. The next race will be at the Southern Nationals. Right now we'll have a 25-minute race at Lime Rock. Kyle Cleveland is on the pole. Nick Gould starts in second. Angle here as we get ready to go green flag racing here at Lime Rock. Green flag, we're racing. Kyle gets to an early lead here. Kyle Carpenter will get to second. Nick Gould will fall back to third as we got about two guys flying off the track there. The 05 of Clayton Cyrus and the 4 of Robert Beater there flying off the track at the first lap there. But they get going. Back up to the leaders here. Kyle gets up to a really good lead here on the first lap. Through turn number 7 here. Nick Gould, who started on the outside there for P2, falls back to third. David there in 25 is in 4th. Jonathan Orndorff in 5th. We have a new person to this league, Adam. He's in 6th. His number is actually 88, but for this race it was number 11. But got worked out for the second race. But he's in 6th. I'm going to be unprofessional again. Someday I will learn to turn that off before I ever race, but I don't know why I don't ever do that. As Adam will get by Orndorff there for that 5th position. Mitchell, Calvin in at 78 looking on the outside as well. Orndorff dives back inside the 11, retakes that position. These cars were very loose in practice, and still until in the race they are still loose. We head back up to the leaders here. Decent amount of gap here. As David's in 3rd. You got Kyle still leading here. But Carpenter's still second, about 7/10 of a second behind him. Look at this battle here between Adam and Mitchell. This is the closest battle we have for the most part. 86 of John in P9. Robert's right behind him in P10. Right now, kind of spread out so far. Oh, here comes Adam once again. Pressuring Orndorff. Oh, Adam gets sideways. Contact off the turn. Adam's sideways. Hangs onto it. What a save by Adam. Looks like he just got a little loose off turn 7. Of course, everyone was getting loose, made a little contact with Orndorff, and then trying to save his car. On the radio, he apologized to Orndorff, but it was all good. I mean, obviously, he looked like he was more worse for the wear than Orndorff was. As Mitchell got by when that all happened. Well, Mitchell is now up to 5th. Orndorff is, I think he was still 6th, so he will be 6th still. And back to 7th. Still loose behind there. Blaine in the 18 car. In that nice, beautiful throwback to Dale Earnhardt Jr., which, by the way, if no one has know by now, I hope you do, that Dale Jr. in real life is going to bring back to that iconic number 8 Budweiser car for his late model tour, car tour, this year and next year. It's going to be so much fun to see that back on track in real life. But right now, Blaine has it here in the mini stocks. Looks really good as well. All right, back up to the leaders here. Right now, Kyle still leads by half a second. David is 0.7 of a second behind him, but he is closer to Kyle Carpenter, pressuring him for that second position. Oh, wow. Everyone way off the track. These cars were just absolutely loose coming off that corner. Off turn number 7 there. Back into turn number 1 there. David pressuring Carpenter for that second position. Still can't get it. But really close as they approach turn number 3 here at Lime Rock. Kyle gets a little bit wide there, gets in the grass, but hangs on to it. And this is a 25-minute race. Remember the clock does start early on this thing. I can't help it. So we're probably more close to the 7-minute mark here right now. And holy George, wow. Kyle Carpenter sideways off in turn number 7. Just dog tracking that. Woo, smoking right front there. I think that was Kyle Cleveland. And then Carpenter goes wide and allows David to get by for that P2. That allows Nick Gould in the 14 to catch up to Carpenter. Mitchell has pulled away from Orndorff by, it looks like, about 2 seconds. Close to 2 seconds. So it's more close to, I would say it's more close to a second than anything. Yeah, about 1 second now. Jonathan Orndorff in that 6th position. We have John in 6th, but here comes Blaine looking inside for that 7th position, going into turn number 1. John locks it up a little bit. Blaine is still there, side by side, off turn number 2. And Blaine will get that position over John. You have Adam there in 9th. Looking to pounce and try to gain some track position as John goes, whoa, sideways off in turn number 5, but hangs on to it. Down through 6 and out into 7 here. Everyone's just throwing those cars off turn number 7. These cars were absolutely a handful at Lime Rock. Let's just say iRacing may need to. And Blaine goes wide off turn number 1. But somehow, I thought I was going to keep that position. Does not. And allows Adam to get by. And maybe John as well. He does. John gets by. And Blaine will fall back to 9th after going wide off turn number 1. Let's see if he can recuperate and get those positions back. Get some love to the guys in the back here. We got Robert Bearder, got Clayton Cyrus there. Rick Evans in the 70. He's running 12th. And, of course, Talon Charlie here. We all love Alex. Glad he's out here, but he's 13th. Last in this race. All right, let's go back to the leaders here. It looks like the second, third, and fourth are slightly catching Kyle Cleveland here. David's down to 0.8 of a second lead here. Kind of gains and loses here and there. A nice shot there. As Al still leads, roughly around 11 minutes to 12 minutes in this race of a 25-minute race. As we're spread out, let's just say we have that this race will be posted on a Wednesday. The next race will be posted on Thursday. The oval race. So hope you tune in to see both those races. This is not all the time that we have two races. Like 1 week we'll have just one long race, and then we'll have 1 week we'll have two races. One road course, one oval, but short races. As Kyle Cleveland is still leading by 0.8 of a second over David, and Carpenter is 1.5 seconds back from Cleveland. Check on John Nordervide. He gets wide there. It's the 6th position. Check on some of the guys in 7th, like Adam here. It's like he's by himself sideways off turn. We're just dog tracking on that. Oh man, it makes me happy seeing that kind of stuff. Seeing cars just slide around, and that's just stuck like glue. Adam goes wide into the grass, but hangs onto it, able to bring it back in. So we got John in the 86 here. Blaine's looking inside. Now looking to the other side. Can't do it. See if he can get a good run off turn number 5 here. He does. Looking inside. No, he can't. Back in line as he goes into turn number 6. It's a good run down 7. Nope, actually gets a little wide there. Has to back off. Gonna lose some ground on John. If he makes any kind of moves too far back to make any move into turn 1. But he is definitely a little bit better than John there in certain portions of this track. This track, this layout course, it's more high speed than it is technical, but if it is technical areas, some people just do better in the more slow technical areas than high speed. That's a bad angle for a TV shot. Sometimes iRacing get it right, sometimes it gets it wrong. Right now, this seems like this is settled down for a little bit. Looking at the relatives and stuff, no one nearby besides the leader. So let's go back up to the leaders. Oh yeah, 4 cars under a blanket here. David has caught Cleveland here. Kyle Carpenter third. Nick in fourth. As they head down into turn number 7. We should be close to about 10 minutes to go here in this race. So roughly we were doing about a minute a lap. These guys were probably, well, in the race they were about doing a minute a lap. So roughly 25 laps that everyone would run at this race at Lime Rock. I'll soon be pulling away just a little bit. Carpenter is right on the bumper of David. Trying to look inside. But Nick's there to pounce as well. Cleveland has pulled away a little bit now, back to a 7/10 of a second lead. Don't worry about the graphics there. Apparently it runs on Fox's graphics. Kyle has pulled away. Carpenter is around the bumper of that 25, trying to look to the outside. Nick's looking inside, or in this case, we'll be looking in the right side. Still on the outside there, on the right side, trying to hang out there so maybe he can get to this portion. He will, and he's gonna be no, he can't do it. Carpenter will clear him once again. At any major battles going on, it looks like pretty much Mitchell is like has a 9-second lead over Jonathan Orndorff. About a 4-second lead or so Jonathan Orndorff has over Adam. Second lead Adam has over John. 2 seconds John has over Blaine, and all the way back there. So no major battles except this one right here. Here comes Carpenter inside for second. And he'll retake second again. Nick right on the bumper of David. He's trying to maybe give him a little bump and run there. David gets a better run there off turn number 4. As we got a lap car of Alex. He gets out of the way. Allows these guys to race on. Oh, Carpenter loose off turn number 7, trying to get around Alex. And now it's just the blocking game. Here we go. Here comes David. He goes inside of Carpenter once again. Nick is going to follow him through. Tries to. Side by side. Into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, contact a little bit and cannot do it. Oh, a little bump there. Going into turn number 3. As these three are battling for position, Kyle Cleveland is pulling away. Oh, sideways! Carpenter gets contact from Nick, hangs onto it, and Nick gonna let him go back by again. What a save from Carpenter. These cars are just on edge. Look at them. They're so much fun. Oh, Carpenter goes wide on turn 1. He's going to lose that position and fall back to 4th. He locked up the right front tire. And allows Nick to get by. Woo, that was a interesting moments in this race. Holy crap. Wow, that was a lot. Process there. Go back to the leader real quick. David is got not lap down. He's on 1.3 seconds now. We're running out of time here, though. Down to probably about 5 laps or so in this race. Remember, it's a time race of 25 minutes. Remember, that clock starts sooner, so I'm assuming we're around closer to maybe 21 minutes or so now, but we're pretty close to the finish of this race. Pretty much, if you look at the track map, everyone is fairly spread out at the most part. Maybe a battle between 7th and 8th. We'll go back to that. That's with John and Blaine. We'll check that out. See? Like this is closest one battle we have right now. Oh, Blaine gets sideways. Off turn number, that was, I think that was turn number 2. Yep. 1 into 3. But hangs on to it. And still, right there to pounce on John in the 86. Cyrus has a rebound. He's up to 9th now. Good run for Cyrus there. Gone past Adam. Adam's sideways there in the back. Hangs on to it. See if Blaine can get by. He's sideways off turn number 7. Trying to get a good run down the front straightaway. Will he make any kind of run here? In the braking zone. Deep. Oh, blocking the tires up. Can't do it. Still looking to the right side. Now looking to the left. See if he can make a move there. Can't do it. See if he can set him up coming off turn number 3 into 4. Get that run before we get into turn 5. But can't do it. Has a good run though, but we'll see if he makes a pass here. Kind of a tricky area to make a pass in. There's really only one good spot to make a pass in. Really, that's turn 1. Maybe even turn 3, but a lot of these corners are setup corners to get the pass done. As we are down to, we should be down to 1 minute now, or close to 1 minute, which means next time by we should get the white flag. As we'll go back to the leader here, 1.8 seconds ahead of David in that 25. Down into turn number 7, off to number 7. Don't know if we'll see the white flag from here, but we should have the white flag. 1 lap to go here. Either regards, we should have the white flag. It says we have 10 seconds left, so we should be good when we get around. So white flag, 1 to go. As Kyle still has that 1.6 second lead. As it coming into turn number 6 here. Down to turn number 7. As Blaine there, you see in the back, gets past John. Off the final turn. And Kyle Cleveland will win at Lime Rock. Al gets it done. If this was the last lap. Yeah, we're slowing down now. As more guys coming through. Maybe not. Maybe we got one more lap. Actually, we do have one more lap. Okay, that was my bad. See, sometimes it's weird about these things. It doesn't tell you. Sometimes it tells you if it's the last lap on my ticker, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how he has it set up for time elapse, but I guess it was just enough to where it didn't click. So this would be the final. This was the final lap. Yep, there's the white flag right there. There's your check flag right here. Yep. Okay, Kyle Cleveland wins. Sometimes I wish I had something that would tell me. As wrecking behind them, as they're messing around. So Kyle Cleveland wins. Finally, that's official. David second, Nick Gould third, Kyle Carpenter fourth, Mitchell fifth, Jonathan Orndorff sixth, as some of these guys are still finishing up here. And Jonathan Orndorff, we had Robert will finish 13th. It's coming through. As Orndorff is tired of this race, and he'll finish it up. Oh, Blaine looks like it gets loose at the end. He'll have 9th, Cyrus 10th, John 7th, Adam 10th, Rick Evans 11th, Alex 12th. That's your finish results there. Sometimes I just kind of wish they would tell you. But, anywho, that is going to do it for this one. As, yep, thanks so much for watching. And if you didn't like this broadcast, hit that like button if you're new to this channel and want to see more. Consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one.